Grand day, queens. It is your sister Dion, and it is that time again for a sister check-in. I'm checking in on you, sis. How you doing, girl? You know when I check in on you, I check in on me too. And so today's thought for us is you are the first and most important example that will ever be given to others on how to treat you. You are the first and most important example that will ever be given to others on how to treat you. What are you telling them or what are you showing them, sis? Are you showing people that it's okay to disrespect you by allowing disrespect? Are you telling people that it's okay to not be considerate of you or be considerate of your time because you have not set boundaries? And we have to learn to be conscious about how we allow others to treat us and how we treat ourselves as well too. And so I did want to share one of my um, first intentional experiences with having to set a tone on how I was to be treated. And I kind of really, I had to reset the tone because I had already set a tone that I was okay with until I decided that I needed to make a change for me personally. And so this was years ago, at least 2 decades ago. Gosh, I can't believe I could say that. But anyway, so I decided that I would no longer use profanity. And in doing that, I actually had to go to my friends and tell them because we used to use the B word all the time, referring to each other. And it wasn't to be disrespectful, or degrading. It was sometimes a term of endearment for us. And so with me no longer using profanity, that was just going to be unacceptable because I'm not going to say it and I didn't want anyone to say it to me. And so I did. I went to them and I told them what was going on. And, it wasn't always easy for them because, we had already allowed this to go on for years and years and years. So now they have to basically change how they talk to me in a way. And so it happened though, okay, because I stood my ground with it. I didn't talk to them like that. If they slipped up and called me a B, I would just correct them like, I'm not talking to you like that, or don't talk to me like that, girl, or something like that. And so it didn't take long though. I don't remember it taking long. Even I know I remember it getting to the point where they would slip up and say it or almost say it, and they'd be like, "Oh, girl, I forgot, all right, something to that effect." And so I was conscious about how I wanted to be treated and how I wanted to be talked to. And with doing so, being conscious and continuing to stick with it, I changed the game for myself when it came to, my friends and how we talk to each other. And you can do the same too. If you're in a situation that you don't like how people are treating you, you can change the game, sis. It's totally and completely up to you. Okay. Be conscious about it, okay? Whether unconsciously or consciously, we are going to show people or tell people how to treat us. So we might as well be intentional about it and we might as well be conscious about it. At least that's how I feel. And so that saying, treat people the way you want to be treated, that's a great place to start. Okay. You treat people the same way you want people, or that you want people to treat you. And more often than not, people will definitely treat you, the way you treat them. Of course, there are some people who don't care, but we don't need those people in our lives anyway, right? So listen, let's set some boundaries for our lives. Okay. Let's definitely do that. And then in doing that, just know that there are going to be people who are not going to be happy with that. And you have to be okay with the fact that they're not going to be happy with that. Stand your ground, stick to it, and get treated the way you want and deserve to be treated. I mean, after all, we are queens and we should be treated that way, right? Right. All right, ladies. Until next time, please, please, please keep showing the world that beautiful light by just shining. See y'all soon.